Hey, it's Sammy on July 10th. Today I'm going to share with you the trilogy of pain that most day traders go through, as well as our trades from today for 245 points. Let's take a look and dig into the trilogy of pain. So here's the deal. Most strategies lack a confirmation component. So that's the first problem with a lot of trading strategies is you might know why a trade should work or where a trade should work, but you don't have that confirmation piece of when a trade should work. What happens is the strategy then yields inconsistent results. And then third, you start strategy hopping. And what ends up happening? You waste a ton of time and even more valuable money, and you're nowhere ahead of the game years later. Sound familiar? All right, so what we do is we use the optimizer to give us data, real-time, market-generated numeric data, minute by minute, so we know when to be in the market. That's why we make these videos every single day. That's why our worst trades are break-even trades. So let's take a look and see how this all plays out today. So here we are starting off our morning. You can see we've got some data. We're punching up here trying to get to yesterday's close up there. And we're just trailing because it's pre-market. The candles are kind of small, low liquidity. We're going to get trailed with a plus 10 stop loss. So you see what happens now. The market went up, hit yesterday's close, and it's reversing. All that data is decaying. The short time frame data is flipping over for us to take the short. We're aiming down here for these pink line areas. We've got a pivot point as well as VWAP down here. So let's see how this plays out. Now, right when we smash through this pivot point right here, we're going to go ahead and lock in 31 points. Now, if you look over to the left, notice the market pulled back away from the pivot point. It's rolling over now, coming back through it, and we're going to try and head down to VPOC, or volume point of control. Our data is firing pretty much just short time frame right now. The red news at 8:30 is what caused that tiny pullback for us, and now we're starting to get moving. I've identified this checkpoint here, so I'm going to trail down with a plus 20 stop loss. So we're going to anchor in plus 20. All right, so here's the deal. We're working with short time frame data. Notice our little checkpoint there failed. As this trade moves, we're going to make sure we have it protected, and we're going to get taken out with a break even. Now the data flipped back over. Now here's the thing. We're working with short time frame data pre-market. When we work pre-market, we have to be a lot more careful and conservative. That's why we take a couple of break evens here and there. This is a break even trade. All right, so now we are going long. You can see we're breaking that trend line. We keep bouncing off of that 50 Fibonacci level. We're hitting these value area highs, these real significant statistical levels. So we're going to make sure we're trailing. We're going to trail with a plus 15 right here and lock it up. Now you can see this is the open, so we're coming back through VWAP and VPOC and pivot. And we got the data short time frame. You can see we had 27 points. We ended up with a break even. Now here comes the real move. So that was our open stop hunt. You can see it just chopped around a whole bunch. We've tested that trend line I got at the bottom. We're heading back up towards yesterday's close in that trend line. Now you'll see this trade takes off. We start aggressively going up here. We're going to hit this yesterday's close, deviation 2. We're trailing. As soon as we hit that level, I'm going to lock 41 points. Some of our members choose to let these trades run and run and run. I choose to trade from level to level. You'll notice I'm getting back in. I've got plenty of data to jump back in the market and go up to that next level. I've got that GAN take profit, or that GAN buy area, and that purple line up there is deviation 3, which holds in 99.7% of today's volume by weighted average price. And we are going to punch right up here very quickly and hit that 47 point take profit with all of that momentum and sentiment in our favor. All right, so we can see here now this is our new 1 hour bar. This is just right after 10 o'clock. We kind of consolidated, pulled back a little bit through that overnight high. It's holding as support now as we come back up through. There is no volume above where I have this long break mark. Now I kind of choked on this one and dragged my stop loss up really quick to plus 30, and it got hit. with a plus 30. You can see right there, this is a new half-hour bar right at 10:30. We're still holding all that data. That market pulled back nice and deep, and we were able to get another entry. We're heading up towards resistance. Now we're hitting deviation 2. I'm going to run my trailing stop up there to lock that in at 29 point. And finally, our new 11 a.m. bar. This is a new 1 hour bar. We've got an incredible amount of data. Okay, major fumble on this one. Here we go. It did hit my 58 tick profit, but I trailed it too tight and we ended up with plus 21. That is okay. It's been a banger of a day.